back with another tutorial. Today I'm going to be doing a look with the Morphe 35O palette. It's a super great palette. It is like all different kinds of shades. There's mattes, there's shimmers. This is a really nice palette for fall. I'm pretty sure that everybody by now has to have this palette. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so I have my face on. So this is how the 35O palette looks like. It's really nice. There's a bunch of different shades on here. Some are matte, some are shimmer. I don't know if you can see. I've used it quite a bit. And I know that now they have like one that's all shimmers and all mattes. This one is combined, so I don't know. I guess there's like 3 now. Not too sure, but I'm gonna be using this palette for the look, and so let's get started. I'm going to be taking my Sigma E40 brush, and I'm gonna be dipping into this one here, and I'm gonna use this as my first transition color. And I'm just going to blend my primer because it's creasing already. Okay, so I'm just going to take it and blend it right in here. This is just like a super matte, like warm brown. Okay, so now that I have that transition color, I'm going to take a second one, and it's going to be this one. And I'm going to take it on the same brush, but I'm just going to lightly dip into it. And I'm just gonna focus like right in here. So let's just start here and kind of blend it more and slowly blend it inward. Next, I'm going to take this, it's like a pretty thin blending brush. I like it because it's pointed at the end. I don't remember where I got this brush from. I think it was actually from Morphe, like way before they got super big. It doesn't even have like any name on it, but I like it because it's pointed, and I feel like it gets in my crease very well, and it blends nicely. And I'm going to take this shade right here and just want to take some, and I'm gonna kind of go right in there and sweep it side to side because I don't want to get it too far up. So we're just sweeping side to side. Okay. And you can come back with this first brush, and whatever's just left, you can always kind of just make it a little bit more softer. and blend it. Okay. Next I'm going to take this darker brown shade. All of these shades that I'm using are matte colors. So I tend to use a lot of matte eyeshadows. I'm not really like a big shimmer person unless it's like something that's on my lid. Personally, I just don't like the way that it looks on me, but I mean, everybody, I've seen a lot of people like on Instagram and things like that that wear like super pretty shimmer eyeshadows, and I'm like, I cannot do that. So I usually stick with mattes. I'm just gonna take that darker shade and I'm gonna come in here and kind of pat it in, and then I'm gonna blend it out. When you're working with a darker shade, it's always good to kind of start lightly and build it up, because especially like when you're working with something that you're using to smoke out or things like that, it's hard to diffuse it when you put a lot of the color on. So it's best just to kind of start subtle and kind of build it. That way it's not too crazy. So I'm just going in like that. And I want to keep this darker shade out here. And I'm even going to take this brush, the pointed one, and get some and kind of just pack in here just so I can get a little bit more control. I'm actually going to take an even darker shade, the one that's right next to it. And I'm going to use very little of this because I just want it right in here. Like, this is super messy. I don't want it to go crazy. I'm just going to try. If you want, you can kind of blend it more. And then I'm being like super gentle. Next, I'm gonna take this Sonia Kashuk. It's like a very dense, I'm gonna say like a packing brush. And I'm actually gonna foil one of these shadows, so I'm just gonna spray some of e.l.f.'s Makeup Mist and Set. Super great, and it's super cheap. And I just kind of dab off the excess. And I'm gonna take this nice color right here. And then get this one. And just this one. And I'm going to pack it on my lid. I'm going to take some in the inner corner and pack it on in. And then just to kind of blend it, I'm just going to take the same brush. I'm not getting any more product on it, and I'm just kind of blend it. And again, you can take this brush and just kind of sweep off the excess. I'm going to take this Real Techniques base shadow brush, and I'm going to use this matte kind of cream color right in here. I'm going to place this on my brow bone, I'm going to take this shade right next to it, and I'm going to use this as my highlight on my brow bone. And just lightly kind of dust it. I always like to usually pack on like a shimmer shadow before I blend it. That way it can really, you know, stay and pick up the pigment versus you're just blending it right away. I don't feel like it really picks up the color very much. This Crown Brushes Deluxe Crease Brush, and I'm going to take the same colors that we used for our transition color to do the bottom of my eye. I'm going to take them down with that brush, and I'm going to go underneath here. And just and I'm going to take on this shade here. Again, we're just kind of building up, you know, some definition underneath the eye. Pretty much the same technique. I'm going to take this little like shader brush. This is also from the Sunny Bishop brush set. And I'm going to take this darker smoky one, the first one that we used, and I'm just going to get very little. I'm going to use this to kind of smoke out my waterline. Right, I'm sorry, my lash line. I get a lot of questions about what kind of eyeliner that I use for my wing eyeliner. I actually like the NYC liquid liner. I use the color Extreme Black. I like it because of the brush that it has. It's a super, super fine brush that I feel like it gives a really nice thin line. It is liquid, so you have to kind of just be careful with how much product that you use, because it can get a little messy. So I usually just kind of wipe off the excess on the sides, and I like it because it's cheap. It's like one of the cheapest eyeliners that I've ever bought, and I've tried a lot of different liners. I've tried the Lorac front of the line liner, and these are like a felt tip. I don't like felt tips because I feel like I don't get that really super black effect. I feel like I have to like constantly build it. I even have another one from Starlux Pro, which this one's also a felt tip, and I just don't really like myself coming back to this one because it's just so amazing, and now I find it even harder to find. I usually get this one at either CVS or Walgreens. I used to be able to get it at H-E-B if you live in San Antonio. I think some H-E-Bs still carry it, but a lot of the ones that I've been to don't have it anymore, or they're sold out. Like, this is so hard to find for me now, and I'm like on the hunt everywhere, but usually I'm able to find it like at CVS or Walgreens. No, sorry, just CVS, because I've tried Walgreens and I don't think they carry NYC anymore. But yeah, so let's get started. So I usually just start with lining, you know, my eye like you would just line any other eye. And like I said, I'm just super gentle with this brush because it can get a little like hard to work with just because it's kind of very flexible, but you just have to be extremely gentle. And I'm just gonna... The tip that I would say for a wing liner is whenever you're actually lining your wing, kind of do it gently. That way you can get that super line effect and it's not so harsh like a thick line. That's pretty much like the biggest thing that I can pretty much recommend. And I just kind of connect it. And you can build it, you know, as thick as you want or as little as you want. So again, I'm just lining from the inner corner out. So I'm just gonna put some mascara on. I'm using Urban Decay Perversion. I really like it because of the brush that it has. It's super thick and I feel like it coats all of my lashes. And I'm just gonna apply this. Okay, so I'm going to use Ardelle's 216 lashes and I'm going to apply it to my lash line. And I find that using tweezers gives me a lot more control to place the lash. Versus just with my fingers, I feel like I can't get as close as I would like it to be. So I'm going to use this liquid lipstick. It's called Venom. I don't know what the brand is. I actually got this from a makeup store from in San Antonio from Makeup Vanity Pro. It's located off of 410 and Ingram, and you can follow their Instagram. I think it's Makeup Vanity Pro. Much for watching this tutorial. I'll go ahead and list all the products down below that I used today, so don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And you can follow me on Instagram at muaforeverclarissa, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.